The greatest event on Earth is taking place right now, but nobody is talking about it. Every year, millions of birds leave their summer or winter homes in search of refuge and food. Some people think that birds migrate because of the cold. Although this is part of the reason, it is not the full picture. Birds typically migrate to move from areas of decreasing resources to areas of high resources. During the winter in some places, food becomes scarce, and this forces birds to move. Many species that can find food in harsh conditions won't leave because there is no need to do so. Short-distance migrants typically only move due to the need for food. Long-distance migrants, on the other hand, have a different story. Why such a long distance each year? And why should birds leave their tropical paradise? One theory suggests that through many generations, ancestors of these birds pushed their breeding sites northward over time. A greater amount of food north and a larger day length allowed them to raise more young than those that stayed in the tropics year-round. As their resources dwindled in the winter, the birds would return to their tropical paradise. This practice became solidified in the birds over thousands of years. Migration can be triggered by lower temperatures, changes in food availability, shorter days, and genetic predisposition. In fact, if you have pet birds, you may notice that some species will go through a period of anxiety each spring and fall. Birds will travel thousands of miles during their yearly travels. Many times they will use the same routes year after year. Many first-year birds can make the trip by themselves without ever going to their winter destination before. It is nothing short of a miracle. It's not fully understood how it happens, but birds can navigate themselves using the sun, the stars, and by feeling the Earth's magnetic field. They can also gain information on where they are through landmarks they can see during the daytime. Some birds even use their sense of smell. Many birds face natural threats during migration, like predators, bad weather, and a lack of food. However, us humans also cause a large problem for the birds. Communication towers, tall buildings, and other structures cause the death of millions of birds. Lights during the night confuse migrating birds and heighten the problem. To help the birds, many researchers use satellites, banding, and geolocators to identify important stopping points during migration and save those locations from development. For example, 500,000 endangered whooping cranes use the Central Platte River Valley in Nebraska to stop during their migration north. You can use range maps in your field guides to better find where birds will be during migration season and whether they will take a stop in your area. Another amazing tool you can use is Birdcast. Birdcast will show you estimates of how many birds are flying over your area at night. It will also show you what likely species are migrating through your area during this time of year. Let me know in the comments below, what other facts about fall migration do you feel should have been in this video? Thank you for joining me on this educational journey. I hope to see you all next time on Bright-Eyed Birding.